Okay, let's get into today's move. It's Tuesday, I think. Am I being an idiot, or is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. Right, so today we've seen the market absolutely rip upwards from yesterday. And, looking at daily chart, let's hide all that. But next target, clear up here. We'll see a retracement beforehand. We can take this as clearance. I wouldn't be surprised if price comes up a bit, maybe leaves this out, trades back into this candle here again, and then after that makes a move up into this daily fair value gap. I've marked that out on my chart for future reference, and yeah, so I haven't taken any trades today just because price just absolutely ripped pretty much all day, and wasn't an entry for me based off my model. But yeah, you could look at this as, do you know what I mean? I suppose you can take this as not a breaker structure because we are bullish, but you know what I mean. You could take this as a entry point here and stop here. So look, I don't even know what you target. Like, this is what I mean. Like, I don't know what I would target today. Like, it's just a difficult one to judge, I guess. I suppose, yeah, this imbalance here in the 4 hour and then targeting that eventually. But ideally, I want to see a retracement before I go long again, or unless I can catch a nice short scalp at some point in a week. But at this stage, I'm still so massively bullish at the moment that I'm mainly going to be looking for buys rather than sells, just because of the fact of it's easier to trade with the trend. Although I've been getting cooked last week, but yeah, like I say, I'm just being a bit more patient this week, waiting for better quality setups, focusing more on my execution. And yeah, it's nice to see this happening though, because obviously everyone was freaking out when we were down here in early April. Stock markets recover, mate. Do you know what I mean? It just is another example. The last time it happened, 2023, can't remember what that was for, and then you got COVID there. So yeah, last time we seen a move this big was around COVID, and the tariffs obviously pretty understandable reason for price to drop. A lot of uncertainty. But yeah, same with Nasdaq today. It's just ripped all day, so I haven't touched it. I've just let it run, let it do its thing, mate. It's going to take out some liquidity at some point, fill an imbalance. So you can see here on the Nasdaq we have already come up into this imbalance here, and then that's where price has consolidated a bit and then continued upwards. On the daily chart, we got a fair value gap here as well. Did I mark it out? Yeah, so I marked this out up here. Long-term targets. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think there's no point trading at the moment until the setup does present itself. One thing I did want to talk about today is Coinbase stock. Coinbase absolutely blasted today. So if we look at the weekly chart, you can see down here we swept sell side on a weekly chart, so that's always a good sign. Let me just get the info line, mark that out, pop a little template on it. I see. Okay. I'll just do that. So we swept that, Filled this. No reason for price to come back down any lower. As you can see, the wicks on this candles, they line up perfectly. And yeah, come down, jumped up, and then sweep this. Prices then come back up again. You look at the daily chart. It's the same thing that's happening on the S&P, just on the daily chart. You know what I mean? We've come down, swept liquidity, break structure here. Let's mark that out as well. Why not? Just do that, and then nice. What have we done? Retraded back into fair value gap. Obviously, with actual stocks, it's not as clean as the S&P. But your entry would be something like this. Stop loss here. And then if you actually wanted to make a long-term play here, you could do until right here. 260, 198 to 260, 2.3 to 1. I can't trade stocks on this broker, so it's one of those. But yeah, the reason for this was they have announced following good earnings that they are now going to be part of the S&P as per Monday 19th. And yeah, I wanted to get in on this today. And you know, at market close yesterday, it was $207 a share. And I was looking at it pre-market, and it was up to like 230, 227. And I just thought I was just too late for an entry for some reason, so I cancelled my order on my eToro. And yeah, as you can see, it's absolutely ripped. It's up something like 22-23% today, which is a bit of a mad one, to be honest. But just goes to show, moves always happen, and it's the same sort of setups taking place. So yeah, you can see, oh my word. You can see it's pretty similar here. We've retraced and then pushed up into this imbalance. So, yep, that's one of them. Other than that, I don't really have much more to talk about on the charts. We're going to go into the daily news. Some news today. Everything just went up. CPI was down. So, yeah, the news still went up. The news still pushed price up. It's alright. We go up. Nothing tomorrow. A lot on Thursday. And a couple bits on Friday. So Thursday, Friday, main drivers now for the rest of the week. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we set the high of the week today or tomorrow. And then retrace Thursday. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Just have to see how we go. But until then, yeah, no moves today, no trades, no need to get involved in this. Setup just didn't form in the session, so it's fine. And with that, I'm going to head off, so I will be back tomorrow.